Welcome to EDU 210. My name is Tara O'Neill and I will be your instructor this semester. This class is called Cultural Diversity in Education, although some of you may be taking it for critical thinking credit while others of you are taking it for your pre-service teaching requirements. We generally have a pretty good mix of people in class, so I look forward to reading your introduction posts in the discussion board area so I can get a better feel for who you are and what your goals are. A little bit about the class. We will have two textbooks. One is Multicultural Education in a Pluralistic Society. And if you need to get an older edition to save some money, that should be fine. You might find page numbers are off and maybe even chapters depending on the edition you end up with, but you should be able to work through it. If you have questions, let me know. And the other textbook we will be using is Other People's Children. It's not really a textbook, the other book. We're going to be using this mainly for discussion board posts, and you will find that a lot of it's kind of controversial, and I have to be honest, it's a little bit difficult to read. It's thick reading, it's dense reading, it's from a perspective you may not have heard before, using language in a style that you may not be familiar with. So plan to spend a pretty decent amount of time reading through Lisa Delpit's book so that you can really understand what she's trying to say and portray that on the discussion board. In addition, as you reply to each other, please add more than "good job, I agree with you," but actually really synthesize and analyze the material, provide examples whenever you can, use citations, all of those really highly academic critical thinking skills that we're searching for in this class. Due dates will be every other Monday. I have found that students appreciate not having things due every week because it gives you more flexibility. But that being said, be sure that you are on top of things because there is a lot of material and a lot of reading for you to do every 2 weeks. So don't wait until the middle of week 2 to get started or you will get behind. And due dates are due dates. Because I give you that flexibility, I will not accept late work except under extenuating circumstances. And I mean really extenuating circumstances. If I don't see that you have posted something in the discussion board or logged in or submitted work for over 2 weeks, I will be contacting you. There's a good chance you will be dropped if you quit coming to class. So at week 2, I'll check with you, and if I don't hear back from you within the next week, by week 3, I'll drop you. So make sure you're in there at least logging in and doing some sort of work every 2 weeks or preferably more often. Because realistically, with the discussion board requirement, you can't wait until the very end, the very last day to get everything done. So you should be in there more often than every 2 weeks, at least looking through the material in Canvas and contributing in some way to the discussion board. So stay on top of that. I have created a remind.com account for those of you who would appreciate getting text messages. How I set it up is that you will receive a message Sunday at noon, because due dates are Monday, for the weeks that you have something due, just saying, don't forget assignments are due in EDU 210. So there are instructions on the homepage of Canvas if you would like to sign up for that. It's a really simple, easy way to get those quick reminders, because I know not all of you are really great about checking your email, although I check mine about 10 times a day. I know that you're busy students. That will be the main way I communicate with you, is via email. So if you would put on your calendars or however you remember things to check at least once a week or more often. I tend to give updates, let you know of on-campus events, resources, latest news, that kind of thing. So check your email, and if it's from me, please read it. I will do that through Canvas. So there is a Canvas email that is separate from your Scholar email that you need to be checking. Your Scholar email will be receiving our EDU ECE newsletter every week. So open those two. It's called Building Educators at yc.edu is the address it will come from, and that'll have a lot of good information as well. You have one major assignment in this class. You can choose between completing service learning or a research project. So be sure you look into Canvas and find all the details about both of those. Pick one. You don't have to do both, but the sooner you pick, the better, because both are a lot of work, and if they're on your radar and you're starting earlier rather than later, you have a better chance of doing a really high quality, meaningful project. Otherwise, the majority of assignments in this class will be discussion boards and quizzes, chapter quizzes. So I look forward to getting started with you all, getting to know you all better, and working with you this semester. One last thing I forgot to mention. Don't forget to post your introduction in the discussion board area as soon as possible. In fact, by August 25th, or you may be dropped from the class. So get in there, get your intros posted, and I will see you there.